Hello, hello. Are we live? Am I live? Okay, it seems my audio is being captured. Okay, my voice is heard. It seems mine's. I guess I guess to whoever wants to watch the VOD or something. Hello, welcome to the stream. This is my first stream, and today we are going to just draw. It's just gonna be a drawing stream. Initially, I wanted to start yesterday, where I'm gonna start drawing the line art for this drawing I'm doing, but then YouTube started asking, "Hey, you need to be verified for that." But then it didn't allow me yesterday. So I just started drawing because well I want to draw and I finally had some free time. So now I'm gonna go start streaming and continue where I left off and on the drawing that I want to draw. Words are starting to not make sense. Anyway, I'm just drawing and just filling in the line art of what I drew, fixing some things that I feel look off. Yeah, I could probably do this, and then that's just flat. I could probably come back to some of the edges later, fill it in, and like make the line art have some more direction, because currently it's a bit uniform except for a few parts, but I'd like it to be more dynamic looking. So for now, I'm just cleaning up the sketch. Anyway, so I could probably announce. I could probably announce to my friends that I'm streaming. I could probably do that. I wonder if YouTube. Wait, does YouTube save VODs? Also, to whoever's watching, to whoever's watching this VOD and wondering on like if this is how I normally speak. Yes, yes, my brain is normally just scattered. It's just whenever I get a pre-plan, I usually try to focus my thoughts. But since we're live and I'm just talking off rip, I just let anything that goes from my head flow out. I should probably also check. I don't know how to check whether or not I'm live. I wonder if I could check my own channel on mobile and see if there's any notif on like me being on screen live. Oh, it's unlisted. Oh, it's unlisted. Ah, I see the problem. I see the problem. Live. Okay. How do I change this? Share. How do I change this? How do how do I how do I how okay, select stream. Okay. Edit advanced settings. Could I change this to public? Could I check visibility? Public. I'm streaming to nobody because I forgot to set it to public. This is gonna be so funny, but incompetence equals funny, I guess. Why? Why am I like this? Anyway, I wonder if my live is now visible like it should be because I actually bothered to go public. I wonder. Hold on. Chat, concurrent viewers, views, live chat. Uh, how do I tell now? Okay, it's very obvious. This is my first time streaming with how incompetent I am. Anyway, am I live? Am I live? I am now asking this. Am I live? Am I live? Hold on. If I go to home, okay, I'm checking on my phone. It says my channel is now live. Okay, now that it's live, I, I back to regularly scheduled programming. I'll just introduce myself. I can just introduce myself whenever I could probably move. I could probably move chat to pop out there. How do I? Hold on. If I hit Win tab, I could move that to desktop too. Anyway, anyway, I'll just treat this as practice to be able to yap while being productive, because it's either I yap and get nothing done, or I just draw, but then it's just gonna be like friggin' awkward silence. I also yeah. Anyway, right now I'm just working on the line art. I want it to look clean with with it being mildly dynamic by having the thickness change depending on how intense I want the lighting to be, or or how intense I want the edge to feel, or if I just want to create the illusion of depth and don't feel like redrawing an entire segment, I could just stick at it. Hold on. All right, the initial plan. Lads, I am live. Um, First stream, yippee, yippee. 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 Anyway, I only have one monitor, so I'm just having the Five Nights at Freddy's experience right now, switching around. Yippee. Yippee. Link. Dale. Link. Gab. It's then color. Right. Link. I have zero creativity. I just named it drawing stream. I just called stream drawing stream because I have no naming creativity right now. Ask me to name a character, I'll probably hypothesize on like the theme, I guess, of the story the character's in, or the character's personality slash what makes them unique, then base it off of that. But if you're just asking me to name a stream, I'm just gonna be bored. I'm just gonna pick the board. I don't have any creativity for that. I just picked the boring option of just saying, ah yes, drawing stream. But yeah, currently I'm just working on the line art and also fixing some awkward stuff. I know zero viewers, but I'm just repeating myself for the sake of it. So yeah, currently I'm just working on like thickening the lines so that the lines look sharp on the parts I want it to look like thick and stand out from the thing that's separating it, and then thin out where I want it to like look like it's very close to merging. So I just lighten the brushstroke, and then I could just thicken it at like here so that it looks distinct. I could probably straighten that because that looks a bit too curved. And then follow that. Do that. And then I think I should do this. I remember what I tried doing. I suddenly remember. Oh, right. I should probably fix that. That part is a bit too flat. If I do this, that should add like a better indication that this is supposed to be a bow. Clean that up, and then this right here. I could probably grab a piece of paper, put it in between my drawing pad and my drawing pen, so that I got that. I got that paper feel, that like feedback. There. Okay. That feels kind of better for precision. Yep. I'm seeing my now. I have not as good line control as I thought. So I'm just gonna do the Dormammu. I've come to bargain technique of just control Zing if I don't like the line shape, and then micro adjusting afterwards. Alright. Anyway. First bit of long form content on my channel after like a long time. Literally just the most boring name ever of just drawing stream straight up. Is absolutely wild. Probably do that and then layer it up like this. Just follow the lines and then like loosening up so that it has that tapering effect. And then I could go back and add some extra thickness to the sharper parts so that it has a more intense effect. Oh, yeah, I like that. Okay, that looks better. And then I could probably thicken this because it feels a bit too thin, you know? Like the line weight isn't really that strong and doesn't separate it from the the thing behind it that much. So I could probably thicken it a little bit. And then here, if we have an imaginary line like this and this is probably wrong. But I see the vision that Passing was doing on like having it like something like this. I could probably extend it a little bit. And then like here. And then like this. But then with that extension, I could probably fix it up a little bit by adding a curve. And then there. Nah, that doesn't look right. I could probably extend this a little bit to have the closing fold have a bit more texture, like that. Yeah, that looks mildly better. Anyway, time to continue, I guess. Here, the necklace. Oh, yo, 2 viewers. I should hello. Oh, hi, Gab. Hello. I guess you're seeing now what I am cooking. Hello. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm literally just drawing right now. I wanted to start yesterday's streaming and do a stream of just doing line art because I was able to finish the sketch like yesterday morning, and then I wanted to do like an afternoon stream of just doing the line art where I'm just cleaning up the lines and fixing a few mistakes I noticed. But yeah, hello, welcome to the stream. Currently I am thinking on how should I execute the color scheme. Because I want to keep the original, I want to add like some light, not how do I say this? Lighting effects? But like I want the lighting to affect the overall color palette of this. It seems Danjin's main color palette is like mostly red with with a mild hint of orange, like just a smidge amount to make the red look warmer, but still mostly red. So I'm probably gonna stick to that color scheme, but I could probably shift it to be a bit closer to probably yellow. But that's later me's problem. Oh, that's not aligned. Anyway, for stream, I don't expect anything big. I literally picked the most boring names, so if I only I'm just feeling for kind of the hell of it right now. Just getting the vibe of what it's like to stream. Oh, that line, that unevenness is bothering me. Right, I could probably rotate it like this, and then it should allow me to. There we go. There we go. Have the thickness be correct. This is white, but I could just leave it as that for later me to start in the coloring phase. I could probably also add to the clothing folds here. Like that there. And then I could thicken it around here to increase like the look of it being on top of each other. Like that. And I'm just gonna go add that detail that I missed, and then I'm gonna go back to like here. I'm probably gonna go finish the necklace, then I'm gonna go move on to adding liner to the other shoulder. For now, I'm gonna work on the moon necklace. Now, I personally do not know much about Wuthering Waves, which the character I'm drawing is from. I don't know that much from Dungeon, but whenever I do fan art, I tend to like research about the character on like their personality, what do they like, so that I could get like an approximate idea of like how they might pose when doing something, or like what they might be doing. So I for this one I thought of, since this is like meant to be a gift for my friend, I thought of like cooking up a mini collab between Danjin from Wuthering Waves and Danjin Meshi for Danjin Meshi. Cause pun. But I wanted it executed like in good faith. Like if I'm doing that, I needed to think of like a meal from Dungeon Meshi that Dungeon would probably like. So from like from the wiki, I see that one of her special crafts is like a sweet deep fried food. So that's what I kind of based off on like the meal that I decided, which was honey glazed mandrake. Because I think with mandrakes, since like according to like the Dungeon Meshing wiki, mandrakes taste like parsnips. And parsnips, all I know is they're a root vegetable, so they probably don't taste too different from potato, probably with some extra flavoring. But like, yeah, the parsnips. But yeah, anything. All I know though is anything fried, deep fried tends to taste good. Add a little bit of honey and it will probably taste great. So the meal probably tastes sweet and got that good taste in like deep fried flavor. I don't know how to describe it, but like the flavor of foods that are like deep fried, like how oily foods taste good. Like that's what I think the meal tastes like, and probably also fits like what Danjin would like. So yeah. Anyway, I've just been like yapping this entire stream, but I'm think I'm getting the hang of it, starting to like yap and talk while doing something at the same time. Because whenever I whenever do something, I tend to just hard focus on it and just be silent while working on it. Because if I yap, I'm not able to do what I my best. But like that's something I gotta get good at if I want to stream. Because I'm still finding like music I could put on while streaming, like music for the viewers to listen to, that like people that I'd have permission to. Even within the permission agreement is you could just use it whenever. I still want to like attribute it. I want to figure out how on OBS to add like a mini overlay so that at the like corner, that's not one, at the corner of the screen of the stream you can see like the song name and whoever produced it, sang it, whoever the song like whoever owns the copyright to the song. So that because like yes, permission and acknowledgement on who made it is really important to do. That doesn't make sense. I should have been clear with my like sketch. This has to be clear down. It should be aligned, so probably like that, and no extension. Anyway, probably the next drawing I do that isn't this, I'd probably think of a more creative stream name than just drawing stream period. Wait, did I? I didn't even add the period. Just drawing stream full stop. Oh, that line thickness. Yeah, that's the line thickness that I want for that. And then here, yeah, I can have thin line thickness so that the overlap's not too intense. And then I could have it thicken like here to its usual width. Mm, yeah, yeah, that works. Hmm. Alright, my plan, yes. Here next. Probably, could probably, yeah, like that. And I feel doing better starts from like here because it's way too thick on like the sketch. I guess that's something I should probably work on in the future when doing a sketch. But like the most recent short I did, I also posted on like who should I try drawing. I want to try drawing them in less than 2 hours. Currently, like it's just up, and I'm just waiting for like 24 hours ish to pass before doing the top comment. I could probably just instead of doing full square, I could probably just have like it be thicker like this. Oh, that's also mildly too thin. But I could probably like chop that off a little bit and like grab my brush, do this. Now it looks more 3D with that overlap. Then here, straight line. Probably like starting point there, and then end point here. There, and then I could do that. Do that. That's a bit too rough. However, I could probably do this. Then this. There. Then trim that excess. Grab that brush. I guess for now you could just hear my inner monologue on like what to do. And okay. Doesn't look too weird that this is mildly more textured. This. There. And While ignoring that, because upon further thinking, the other like hair loop's probably like right behind here, and then the ears like here, and the tinsel from the reference I have, that I just picked from the wiki. Her like earrings decor is like at her ear, but tends to like go back. And like so like I'm thinking it's probably not visible. Or is it? Hmm. Yeah, I need to make up my mind. Okay, eyes there, on the front, probably here. If we do earrings, but never mind, it should be visible like here. My sketch was correct. Should probably trace it down. Next. I guess when I finish like this base one for dungeon, I can. Oh, my headphones just went off. Hold on. Probably like I might stream on like probably when's my next stream? Currently I don't have a full like streaming schedule planned. I just plan to like upload probably at least once a week. On at least once a week. Maybe I could probably do a gaming video, but I do not know what game to stream yet. I still have no idea what don't ask me. Make a video about. I don't know what game to have a playthrough about yet. Pro I'm probably gonna make like a gaming video on. I could probably from the website I could probably start streaming from the depths on like shipbuilding. But then I could do a video on like the campaign. And then I could have the raw footage, or I could probably add it down. Probably I could do a bunch of streams where I build the ship and then like record the streams as well and and then like edit it to be compressed so that people can just watch a video on the design itself that I'm gonna use in like a campaign. Well, like that's future me. That's stuff for future me to do. For now, I've just planned to like stream until probably like that's what it is. Probably like 7 p.m. I'll like just drawing and vibing. Yeah, that sounds like what I'm nice plan. That's what I'm gonna do. Should I could change the name because just drawing stream full stop isn't really attention grabbing. I wonder. Okay, I wonder how do you change stream name? I don't want to stop this one. And I realized I've been yapping and I've been live for like 39 minutes. I guess whoever decides, oh, what? I guess future me, if I become successful, somebody's gonna just wander on to like, what did my first stream look like? And then they just hear me yapping and yapping. Anyway, probably do that. That doesn't look right. Probably makes more sense if I do this. Yes, I like that. And then here, grab an eraser, the eraser, put it out a little bit, do that. Do this. and then that. Actually, no. Probably I should do the other way around. This open out because this side is more front facing. Anyway, now some more line art. Probably thicken this and this. I probably change that. That looks too upwards. Do this and this. And then this. Probably sharpen that as well, so that the edge looks like an actual edge. So like here. Oh, no, there. Yep. Like that. And then I could just erase after adding the guideline. I could erase after adding the guideline. And then have that hanging. And like that. And then there, oops, like that. And we should probably there. That looks a bit off. That looks a bit off. I'll drag this a little bit this way. Oh, it looks a bit faded. I'll smoothen it a little bit. Then resharpen it a little bit there. Line there, line there. Oh, probably add a thicker inline here. And here. Here. So it looks distinct. Meanwhile, here. Probably could redo this. It looks a bit too smooth. Could draw the outers thin and then like thicker, and then thicken it at the middle for a better visual effect. So that the outsides look sharp, while the inside, whilst having the light smoothing it out. Yeah. Probably also do that. And should I as well? Probably here. Here, down. This to be in shadow. Should I also, for consistency, do that? That- I feel I probably should, not for aesthetic, but for not exactly for aesthetics, but for consistency. Yeah, then I can do this. So it combines. Then this. Hmm. Like this. Then like this. You just notice this is probably a bit shorter than the other. Oh well, it is what it is. Probably also thin it a little bit here. Hmm. Probably so that I could get a better way of visualizing drop in vertical. Oh, hello. Yo, we're at 3 people. Hello, welcome to the stream. Currently, I'm just drawing and like fixing up the line art as well as just fixing some mistakes that I failed to notice while in the sketch phase. Early next, focus my drawing stream. I'm gonna try to do a full drawing, like from sketch to full render. I'm gonna try doing the one in try keyword try doing one in less than 2 hours. Because my main issue with drawing these days is I tend to be slow. Like taking my time's not inherently bad, but I want to be faster. So like next drawing stream that isn't me working on this, I probably wanna do something, wanna draw something fully sub 2 hours. Anyway, yeah. Currently, I'm just drawing and vibing. As I'm still thinking, I'm still thinking like where could I get some music that matches my vibe? or well, not my vibe, but like the stream's vibe. Cause yeah, I could get from like general YouTube library, but I want to get like a fan made song from like fandom that I'm part of that allows people to use it on streams so that it's just a little bit more unique than just YouTube public access music that you can listen to. And something that I'd also enjoy listening to while I'm streaming because I'm gonna have it set up so including I could hear the audio so that so that y'all just don't have to hear me yap as the only source of audio because I don't know just listening to just listening to a person yaps gonna get boring quickly for some but eventual quickly for some slowly for others but it's still an eventuality especially since like I'm just running off rip. I don't really have a topic planned to talk about other than just this being the early days. And once I run out of talking points and like even I'd be bored of myself. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna keep drawing until like yeah, I don't what's my time zone? Now there's like an internationalized timing for people who announce their streams. Because, like, I want to do my streams from, like, I guess on the weekends I want to do it like 5 to 7 p.m. on my time. But then on the weekdays, if I do stream, I want to do it at like 8 to 10 p.m. my time. And also, never mind, I just realized probably couldn't stream like this week. I probably couldn't stream this week after like Sunday because I got college to deal with, and I'm not gonna be in my house where I could be like mildly loud because I'm gonna be at like my dorm where I gotta quiet down a little bit and like there's some back noise that's just inevitable and I don't want to like subject y'all to that and I I want like a comfy place when I'm streaming or well comfy for me and hopefully for y'all as well. Currently, I'm just trace, tracing out like my lines and where stuff goes. Probably there. I'm gonna open my reference to see what this part went. It's like I'm dealing with this. Oh, it's her corset. Okay, this part right here. Probably had like mild, yeah, mild here. Oh, I probably got the proportions wrong. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. It's like, you see this line here, right? It's supposed to be here. Probably same-ish. with the angling, I probably messed it up. The course set probably starts like here, mildly higher rather than low. So like the gray part of her dress starts like from here. Even if we wrote it side, it should flow like until like here, where it meets the course flow here, then here, and then it meets the course set here, and then like just barely above the leg. This part should be where the thing is. I should have noticed it like within the sketch phase. Well, like it is what it is, and I'm still in the like lineup phase. Good thing I noticed it now rather than while I'm in the like coloring or even the shading phase. Because that would have been a pain to fix. It would have been a pain to fix at that point, but right now it's just still this. So let's go. Because if you imagine this goes and continue, okay, let's work this out. Let's imagine the course that's like you around like you well like here and then loops to like this point. So then it's like here should be the where it should intercept like here. And then like the other part there. Still top down, yeah, top down, and then like the course binds it like here, and then like this. Just mild overlap of forms, but like this is the shape that the course is probably gonna make. Anyway, whoopsie, but at least I'm fixing it. It's being fixed. Okay, well, that's probably close enough. And then like, how do I readjust this? Because like from what I'm seeing, this gray part of her dress, it's like halfway torso. That's where it compresses. So around here is where it reaches. Here to here. Then we also have to like account for the other forms for the shape of the love light on how the gray part of her dress is gonna go overlap. So probably this and then this. Probably. I am not sure, but probably. Could probably also change the start point like here. Yeah, I think this is part of the course. Lower part. Okay. Found forms. Would it keep no like her? I keep no like references. Okay, the side view. How far does the course go? Okay, so if we imagine this like ribcage part, the like lower three I'd say lower three-fourths of the rib cage. Yeah, that, and then like stomach. That's how far it goes. So like, should it even go too worried then? Hmm. It's like we got around probably like, the overlap becomes more like this rather than that, and then we could erase that. Oh, okay, so it also, yeah, my presumption's right. Then I could fold it like this. Yo, 1 hour. It's a 1 hour stream. Okay, hold on. How's that? Okay, that layers that. So I should probably like move this, cause this goes under like where this starts. So I should probably have the starting point be here instead. And then like, yeah. I'm probably going to reference this for coloring, but change it a little bit to match the color, the coloring that I want to do. Let's see, tone should I set? Hmm. Anyway, if you're watching, anyway, to anyone watching the stream, like, I am probably not just going to do drawing for my full channel, but as it now just releasing time lapses and stuff I did. It's like my main thing. But I also want to, now that I got a better laptop, I want to branch out to also do some video game videos. Probably checking on, I'm probably gonna check like some games that I could do videos on, that I could record on my own time. And then, because like I already know I could probably do some from the videos on the game from the depths, but it's also just gonna have some streaming of me just building the ship itself. So like that's one idea, but I still need a game that I can record through snippets rather than feeling like something that's long. Because designing a ship in from the depths takes a while. Like it takes a lot of thought into creating content for it. For like not so much video time. So it's more like a game that's streamable. I'm thinking of like a game that I have that doesn't take too long to record, so that I could upload on the schedule of at least one a week without it like taking all of my time, because I still got like college to deal with. Still got like college to deal with, and since I'm also recording like a dorm, on like half the on like every other week, I am probably end up recording videos at like a dorm at the dorm. So I'm probably gonna end up like doing voiceovers at like the quietest spot, which is probably like the bathroom recording setup, because like it's the place where it's like quiet if you like close the door. Probably for like narration for the video, if like my ramblings are getting too incoherent for people to follow. I should probably focus on doing the basic. Yeah, I should lay down the foundation, the basic ones. Then I'm gonna go over it again on like where I want extra thickness for the lines, or where I want to like thin it out and mildly cut it so that the texture is decent. Hmm. Yeah, something like that. Hmm. Which hand am I facing? She's facing this way. That she is holding it up. So I wrote myself. Okay, she is using her right hand, which is this hand right here. Okay, the design's kind of simple. Kind of. I hmm. I see. Okay, I could probably work with thinner lines for the actual like design here. I could probably set the thickness to like 0.5 or 1. And I could just focus on the lines here before working on the like details for the hand. So that I could probably do this. And have it connect like here. There. There. So that. Make it so that the signal isn't too far. Oh, I tried. Fingerless gloves. Fingerless gloves. Yippee. And then like there. That's a bit too far. Probably like thin it out like this. Wait, does that? Wait, what was I cooking? Hold on. Ah, that's why it looks soft. This Shouldn't be an indent. That should be a bump. This should go further. Let's go further. It would be more like this. Probably I could shorten that by a little bit. And then round up the fingers. Does that look a wee bit too long? And then I could probably sharpen this upwards a little bit. To leave noticeable, yeah, because that's the thumb. Then, like here's where the stick starts, so should probably work on that. Yep. Right. Probably shorten it like that. Some mistakes that I did because fingers are weird. Hmm. Probably. Oh, yo, what's up? Thank you for doing the stream. Yo, we're at like 5 views. 5 views. Oh, we're at. Oh, we got 5 views. Let's go. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Currently, I'm just drawing and like vibing. That does not look right. Probably like this. Probably like here. It's more accurate. And then I can erase this. So yeah, for that. No, it's too bent. Probably like this. To this. This. I think the finger that I did here is accurate enough. I'm just gonna go trace over my sketch. Like that there. Okay. This here. The hand is handing. The hand is indeed handing. Let's go. I think it's okay. Good. The hand is the hand is handing. That's good. That's good to see. The hand is indeed handing. And then I could just work out the lines later. Alright. Time to draw the mandrake. Hmm. 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 Okay. Given it's like organic. I could like roughen up, not roughen up. I could have like the lines be wobbly. Since it's like also fried. and the shape wouldn't be perfect after like you cook it. Currently, I could just work on the rough. And then just add some extra detail to the sketch. I could add some detail, but probably not too much. It'll look out of place for being over detailed compared to everything else. Probably add like just some loose fruits around. There, have it look more like plant. Probably also thin up the line like here to make it like it just separated at this point. And then like the end ones here. And then it's not over textured. Hmm. 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 Anyway, I'd say I did decent with the time. With the time of the stream, I think I made a decent-ish amount of progress. Like, I know I could probably be faster, but like that's gonna be a later a challenge for like a different stream, like trying to draw faster rather than take my time, rather than taking my time like this stream. But yeah, to whoever's watching, welcome to the channel. I've exhausted all my dialogue options. I don't know what to say anymore. Then again, I've been yapping for like an hour and a half, and everything I said's been like completely circular. Like since I mentioned, I literally repeated like several times already at this point. But like, yeah, I got nothing to work with right now in terms of like dialogue. I don't know. I don't know what to do other than commentate on what I'm doing right now. Which I think normally would be fine, because like that's what people normally do when they're doing like a video on something, like commentating what they're doing at the moment. But like I'm just still doing the same thing and doing line art, and I'm running out of commentary to say on like what I'm doing. Probably add some texture there, zoom out. It's not too over detailed. Probably add like some texture here. Hmm. What to do? What to do? Probably fit in this here and like make it more distinct to show that the stick is separate from the mandrake. Like there. Hmm. Light. You could do lighting lines that aren't fully connected to preserve its form, but not make it the lines too distracting. By the way, this is the reference I'm using. Any reference I'm using, and kind of similar to what I'm drawing. You could probably make it full though in like the outer area to have a more 3D effect. Probably so that. Just add some more detail so that it's balanced with everything. I could now probably like make the brush size a lot smaller so that I can start working on some other details for the hand. It's like here you could see it wrapping around. Actually, we could go back So this reference got like there, the full hand text right here. From underneath, like this, and then from the edge. So probably like here. Probably you probably have like the rough line, and then like it smooths out the crossing a little bit here. Like that. And then like those things. So it's probably add there. And then like there's some mini midpoint like here. Then we can add like some detail. Some more detail. Here. Let's do perfect. Perfectly like flat. Add probably like some lines so that the hair looks like it has some strands. Then it like follows. It also so that it also has some better indication, like direction on how the hair is moving. You know, just add some detail. Probably down sideways like that. And then here, here. So it's starting to feel more textured now. I think that's it for the most part in terms of like the baseliner. I'll bring it back to 1.5 and probably like thicken some parts of the line so that the line weight will have a more dynamic shape. Yeah, like that. And then like, oh, I could have added some texture. I should probably do that. I should probably do that. 0.5. Like, spear here. And like here. There. It feels a bit empty. Okay. Probably like this. Could probably work on this a bit more. Here. Here. And like here. Like here. Then oh, this as well. Should probably turn this as well, so it looks separate from the earring. And like this as well. Go for this. What? I'm a lot of words. I'm all words. The dialogue tree. The dialogue tree's empty. The dialogue tree's empty. It's been exhausted. I don't know what to say anymore. I'm just drawing and vibing right now. I don't know what to say right now. Anyway, we are like how far in? 1 hour 40. We've been streaming for 1 hour 40 minutes. That's insane. Oops. Hmm. Probably like a second this. This here. Hmm. Fuck you. Make it look more. Has some more level to it. Add another word to say right now. But some more thickness. Here as well. After all, this thing's like a bit above and below it. So I could probably thicken it by a little bit. Especially in like the lower part. Here. Then here. Then like here. That does improve it a bit. Then, probably the ribbons. I should probably work on those. This could be thickened. This as well. I could probably thicken like this bottom bit here a little bit. Same here. And like the bottom being having like a mildly thicker line weight. This one probably like I could increase the thickness outside rather than inside. Like this. This here. Not there. Oh, probably here as well. Yep, there. So I think should also get the same treatment. here. Connect that better. Second line. So line there. Then probably more here. More here. Bit here. One second without the outside. Okay. Like here, there, there we go. Okay, that looks right. And here I could probably do a similar process of like thickening and sharpening the line on the outside here. It looks sharper. I'm also running. I've ran out of things. I'm on a dialogue loop. I'm currently like one of those NPCs that just keep repeating the same dialogue after the player exhausting the main line that gives you like the quest or something. And it's just a splash dialogue that they could keep looping back to like the main tree, and then it loops back and it goes back to the dialogue that makes you go back to me. I am running out of words. Although like I'm gonna go stream until like 7 p.m. And then like could probably work on the skewer. Could probably do skewer as well for the mandrake. And then I still have the table over here to work on, and then like some deal for the mandrakes. Also, sorry about the barking if you hear barking. Okay, connection's excellent. Control Z. Okay. Guess we could increase the line thickness here a wee bit. Just a smidge. Same here. So that this looks like it's it's something with some thickness rather than just being something completely flat. Probably add some thickness here. The earring, not earring, necklace. Looks like it's under it. Ah, yes, the earring that goes around your neck. Very great words. I'm very good at words. Anyway, okay, 1 seconds here. A little bit. Then like a little bit more here. More here. So like here. So feel this since it's going to be too small. Too small for like an effective width. That doesn't make it. Do it make sense? No, I don't. Just going to leave it as that part as is. What else could some extra line thickness make sense? Probably like here. Keep it consistent. Hmm. Probably the moon. The moon. Probably have a better 3D effect by having some extra weight on the lines like here. Yeah, and then a little bit here as well. What else? I think I'm gonna keep the hands as is. I don't know how to progress that. I ain't touching that. But I guess I'm gonna go finish the stream by finish changing the line thickness for like this part right here. Probably keep that as is, but then this I should probably change it. First of all, by increasing the line weight like here and here. Here. Then like some line weight here and here. Next stream I'm gonna go think of a comically boring name that at least, or no, never mind. I should probably think of a name for the stream that's like mildly eye-catching. I could, I could, I could just make a stream and just name it drawing stream of some bozo. Uh, nah, I'm gonna use the long name. Boring stream, not boring. I'm not gonna call the stream boring instantly. Drawing stream where some bozo yaps you could put on the background. That's that. I'm probably gonna name the next stream as that. I'm probably gonna stream like maybe Sunday, maybe, probably. I don't know when I should stream next, but I should probably do a video that I could record like mm, probably like Wednesday, so that I have my minimum one video for the week. And then like if something funny happens, I could probably make a short as well if I just find something that wouldn't really that is funny in the short amount, but probably not something good worthy for like long form content. Probably. Something is here. Here. That line's a bit too thin. I would bolster it a little bit here. Same here. This thing needs to pop a bit. To look distinct from the background. Even like that. That looks wait, whoops. Did I? Okay, yeah, that was it. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it good for the stream. I've been streaming for like how long? Almost 2 hours. And like I think I did good progress. Go a bit faster? Yeah, probably. But like first stream, yippee, yippee, yippee. Anyway, I guess thank you for watching to those who hopped on during the stream, and I guess thank you as well for those who are watching this as a vlog. I thank you. Even if you just put it in the background, because like put it in the background and know while we were like eating or something. Anyway, yeah, thank you for watching. And like subscribe because like I'm planning to make more videos and like streams and stuff. Alright, yeah, that's all. See y'all.